Hey everyone, welcome back with a new lecture with quality control for chemical analysis. Still we are in the errors, because errors, as I know now, more important than any other parameter. It will affect the accuracy of your result. It will change the result. It will deviate the expected value. So very important, you should take care from the method, from the instrument, and from the analyst work to know or to detect or to evaluate if there is any error affect or change the result. Because after that, if you did not fix this error, this problem will be continuous. It will not stop, especially systematic errors. That's why from the other lecture and the lecture before, also 2 lectures before, I focused more on systematic errors. And today also another case study about systematic error due to the instrument. That's why quality control procedures, internal and external, very important for any lab, for any method, because from external quality control, by analyzing BT sample or certified reference material that will be explained after, inshallah, you can know that if there is any error in the method or in the instrument or from the analyst work that you still did not detect, if you did not get the concentration within acceptance range as mentioned in the certificate, in their certificate, you can know that there is an error need to be fixed in this method. In this case study, we have systematic instrument errors. Systematic errors due to the instrument, not due to the method or the operator skills. LC mass analysis of beta-lactams residues in the milk. Veterinary drugs in the milk using LC mass for analysis. So systematic error here due to LC mass. You found that there is misidentification or misquantification for your target analytes after some time. Then you try to investigate the problem, and you found first issue maybe because of incorrect mass calibration in mass detector. Maybe there is incorrect mass calibration in mass detector. In LC mass, there is a mass detector, or mass detector should be calibrated during preventive maintenance for the instrument. When the engineer comes to the lab, he will make 2 times at least per year. He will do PM for the instrument, then he will make tuning or calibration for the mass detector. He will use tuning solution which contain some compounds to cover all mass to charge, from lower mass to charge to higher mass to charge, but he should cover all mass to charge ratio that you analyze. If you do that, if you do regular maintenance for the instrument and you make regular calibration for mass detector, you may not face this problem because it's not common issue. But here we can say that there is an issue, incorrect mass calibration in mass detector. Mass spectrometers, mass axis deviate, leading to calibration drift. So mass to charge ratio, if you make calibration, if you try to make tuning for the mass detector, you will find that this mass to charge shifted from their place or their retention time or whatever to another place. So mass spectrometers, mass axis deviate, leading to calibration drift, and so peaks in the spectrum shift will be shifted slightly, little, not too much, but that will affect on identification or quantification of target analytes. From there, true mass to charge positions to another position. As example, the compound with theoretical mass to charge, it should be at 300, might consistently appear at 300.18 or 0.25 or more. So in this case, this is big problem, and it will affect on target analyte analysis or quantification. So in this case, what could be the impact and how you can solve this issue? Target analytes may be misidentified or inaccurately quantified, as I said before, and this is systematic error because the calibration drift will affect every run until you recalibrate the mass axis again. So the solution in this case, you should perform regular mass axis calibration. You should make regular mass axis calibration, and that will be after preventive maintenance. If you have regular PM, preventive maintenance for the instrument, for sure they will make tuning or calibration for the mass axis using unexpired standard tuning solution, as I said, scheduled preventive maintenance to avoid this drift. Another issue I found during analysis, after long time of analysis using the same instrument, signal intensity decreased for some analytes. That may be because of electron multiplier detector. Detector sensitivity has been decreased after a long time of using the same instrument for analysis of many samples, because for each instrument there is a half-life time. After analysis of some number of samples, after some time, specific time, the sensitivity of the detector will be decreased, and that will affect the signal intensity. So the issue here, electron multiplier detector in mass spectrometer became less sensitive over time due to aging, half-life time for the instrument after analysis of many samples after a long time, and that will not be in 2 or 3 years, and also based on the number of samples that you analyze every day, because sometimes you will analyze hundreds of samples every day, so at the end you will have thousands of samples after many years. Then the half-life time will be reduced for the instrument, and for sure the electron multiplier detector will be affected. So that will be based on the time and number of samples analyzed using the same instrument. The impact in this, or the effect, signal intensity will be decreased, and that will lead to underestimate of analyte concentration. The concentration of target analytes misidentified, misquantified. The concentration may be lower than the real concentration. The solution in this case, you have quality control samples, external, especially external quality control samples. Certified reference material is the sample with known concentration from accredited company. They will provide you accredited according to 17034. They will provide you with the sample containing your target analytes with known concentration and the acceptance range also, and this sample is very rugged and can be stayed for 2 years according to each sample, for 2 years as example. So this sample, if you analyze, you should be within acceptance range. If you found yourself not within the acceptance range, you can, in this case, you can check. And also very important thing, you should notice the signal intensity for your target analytes. After long time, you will find that response reduced, so that will affect the concentration. In this case, you should check the electron multiplier detector, and if the sensitivity falls below the acceptable levels, and that will be determined by the engineer who is responsible for the instrument from the company responsible. So in this case, they should replace the electron multiplier detector. And using the same instrument, I found another issue: retention time variation and poor peak resolution. And this problem is common and can be due to many things. Can be from the instrument itself, from the column temperature control, the column heater not maintaining well, not maintaining fixed temperature during the analysis, temperature changing during the analysis due to a faulty thermostat. And the impact, as I said, variation in the retention time and the poor peak resolution, especially for temperature sensitive compounds. In this case, you should test or recalibrate the column heater. And also can be due to other things, such as instrument, especially ion source, need to be cleaned well. You should have regular cleaning for the ion source. As an analyst, you should clean the ion source only. Don't go inside. You can just Q0 or Q1 you can clean. And also, it may be because of air bubbles in the HPLC. It may be because of pump issue. Inlet or exit valve in the pump need to be changed or need to be fixed. It may be from the extraction, not maintaining well, not well done. In this case, there may be some matrix run on the instrument and affect to change the retention time for compounds, and mostly will be because of the pump, most of times because of the pump. So this problem is very common, and you can try to fix before calling the company responsible for the instrument. You can try to fix, you can check the pump, you can check the ion source and clean the ion source. Then if you did not fix, you should call the engineer. He will come, he will check the column temperature or column heater, and he will check many things, the auto sampler and many things, and he will find the issue. He may change one part or he may fix without changing. These were some examples about systematic errors due to the method or instrument, and you can find also other errors in your work, but you should investigate to find out from where this error and the impact also of this error and how can you fix this error. Also, you can find some systematic errors due to the operator scales. When the analyst consistently performs a step incorrectly, he always do the same mistake every run. So this is systematic, will affect every run and will affect every sample, leading to biased result. It will affect the result of routine samples, such as misuse of pipettes. He always did not transfer the exact volume. Inconsistent because of training, he should be trained well. Inconsistent sample extraction, such as incomplete mixing of solvent. He want to finish quickly, so he did not complete the mixing, which is very important for extraction of your target analytes. You should complete the mixing of solvent with the matrix to remove the interferences and extract the target analytes, or removal of one step from the method without evaluation. He just removed one step from the method because he want to finish his work quickly without verification of this step. But this step may affect or may have some errors on the result at the end. So if you remove any step from the method, you should evaluate that. You should compare between that method and the method before, the old method, because now you have two methods should be compared. This method has been validated, developed and validated, so it's ready to be used, and new method that you remove one step from, new, not evaluated, not verified. So you should compare between both of them before removing this step, because it may affect the concentration of target analytes. Many other errors also can be because of operator scale, but to remove these errors, the operator errors, very easy. You should focus at your work, you should be trained well, you should not finish your work quickly, but you should have a high quality at your work. Finally, to remove systematic errors, and we cannot say remove because you cannot remove errors, to reduce systematic errors so will not affect the accuracy of the results, or your results will be within acceptance range, you should have training for the personnel. You should have training, always training to the personnel, especially beginners or new staff. Develop a detailed SOP. SOP should be clear for everyone. Test the competency for the personnel every year, as mentioned in the IEC 17025, and also you should follow the quality management system and all procedures relating to the quality management system relating to the analyst. Regular PM is very important. You should have regular PM for the instrument, and you should have calibration also. Calibration for the equipments, all equipments such as balance, pH meter, micropipettes, all of them should be calibrated every year. You should have internal and external calibration. Quality control samples, very important, every run. Quality control samples should be every run. And you should have also external quality control samples such as PT or inter-lab comparison sample that will be explained after, and also certified reference material. But the most important step, the most important stage for any analyst is the method selection and development. If you select the method which is fit for your purpose, and you develop the method which is fit for your purpose, and this method completely reduce from the beginning, reduce the errors, you will find after that everything easy, and any error you will find in the future will be simple and you can fix. So development stage, method selection and development stage is the most important stage for any analyst or for any method. So you should have very high experienced staff for this job. Thank you, and see you in the next lecture.